Coming up on this edition of Southwest TV News. Distance education continues to show a strong interest by students from across the Southwest. The countdown is on for the 2016 Ford World Women's Curling Championship in Swift Current, and tickets are now on sale. The snow is still on the ground, but the city of Swift Current is already planning for the upcoming golf season.
Thanks for joining us here today. Distance education continues to be a popular drawing card for Chinook students. We have more in today's top story.
Distance education continues to show a strong interest by students from across the Southwest, with an increase in enrollment of 116 seats in the 2013-14 Chinook School Division year. Students also showed a 97% completion rate of the courses this past calendar year, with the overall average final mark for all courses at 83%. A positive outlook for students in the division as a whole, as the students are inspired to enhance their learning opportunities and have access to a range of courses to meet their interests and high school requirements.
Every year we send out a survey to all the high school students in Chinook and ask them what they would like to see moving forward. And then based on that, we've now moved up to 57 different course offerings, and there's a couple more now that are being used in the developmental stage.
Chufu says a number of new courses continue to be added to the lineup, including the development of health and physical science, further enhancing the quality of programming available to all students since the online concept began.
Yeah, it's been about 7 years now that we've had our cyber school in place, but it started as a very bare bones few course offerings that had to be provided specifically for graduation purposes. One of the ones that's just not fiscally viable for us yet, but I would really like to see come on board at some point in time would be the welding via distance learning. There's some real promising technology coming forward with simulators that would probably allow us to offer that course online. And that's one of our highest demanded courses from students across Chinook. But we've been able to be fairly ingenuitive, offering things like cosmetology and photography and those types of courses that you wouldn't traditionally think of as a distance learning course.
The Chinook School Division is the second largest in the province and encompasses approximately 6,000 students across southwest Saskatchewan.
Well, 2016 may be a year away, but curling fans are encouraged to buy their tickets now for the upcoming World Women's Curling Championship.
The countdown is on for the 2016 Ford World Women's Curling Championship in Swift Current, and tickets are now on sale. The classic full event package, guaranteeing the same great seat for all 22 draws over 9 days, will be available for $369. Plus, every ticket to the World Championship also includes your admission to the patch. And according to local organizers, you should get your tickets early.
I think the sooner you can get your event tickets, the better. The unique thing about that is that you won't get into the patch, which is the hub of all the entertainment for the week, unless you have a game ticket. And I know that lots of places run low on that, and so even if you can't make some of the daytime events, it's important to go buy tickets so that at least you can come and enjoy the fun when you finish work. Enjoying a lot of the entertainment, food, drinks that you can get within the patch as well. So it's important that they all link together. And it's great for the players to see what support that we do have.
Schaefer further adds that in the coming days, a call out for event volunteers will begin, a task which she sees will be easily fulfilled following the previous world event in Swift Current in 2010.
The first or second week of March, what we're going to do is launch a volunteer sign-up. That will be all based online. So for anybody that wants to come and take part in the event, we'll ask them to sign up online, and they get to pick their area of choice where they would like to take part, and from there we'll start designating people to different areas. We were really overwhelmed by the support last time around in Swift Current that we had from not just Swift Current but the surrounding area. In fact, lots of people travelled from afar. I'm sure there was over or close to 500 volunteers that came to support the event last time around.
Classic full event packages for the 2016 Ford World Women's Curling Championship in Swift Current can be purchased online or in person at the Credit Union iPlex through the Swift Current Broncos box office.
I think everybody knows that both those events are very successful, and so what we're doing by bringing it here is we're building along the same thing and trying to develop and build a brand bigger.
Eastend is home to a gorgeous view of the Cypress Hills and a thriving arts community, and is rapidly growing as a place to be in the Southwest. Part of the reason for this new golden age stems from individuals like Stephanie Davison, who created her own slice of paradise in this quaint community.
My name is Stephanie Davison, and I am owner of Hair Oasis in Eastend, Saskatchewan. My dad's an artist, and I've got that creativity and the artistic ability too, and hairdressing is you get to be creative every day and work with your hands.
From humble beginnings out of her own home, Stephanie quickly outgrew her location and needed a space to accommodate both her growing business and her growing ambitions.
We looked at a few different options, but this building was something that I've eyed up. It's the location is perfect downtown. It's a large enough building to do what we wanted to do with it.
And what she wanted to do was more than your traditional hair salon. Hair Oasis became the cornerstone of what would be an exciting new retail destination in Eastend.
We wanted somewhere that people could come. You know, they could come and get their hair done and go for a massage or go shopping and, you know, retail therapy. And with Clint's business in here, it's kind of taken a new turn. It's not just the women coming and pampering themselves. Now when guys come, if their wives are getting their hair done, they can come shop at Moose's. So it's got a multi-vibe now. It's not just the spa feel, it's just the community feel.
With a clear vision and some experience under her belt, Stephanie needed some help in taking the next step and took her ideas to Community Futures Southwest.
Community Futures was really good at working with us. They gave us zero money down, and then they actually, for what the building was worth, they gave us an extra amount of money in the loan for renovations, which really helped.
Hair Oasis is one example of the strong community spirit and hard work that has made Eastend such a shining star in the Southwest. According to Stephanie, it's these traits and other entrepreneurs like herself that will keep the town on its journey to growth and prosperity.
Now is the time, I think, to come, and people are really energized, right? Especially with the centennial, and that's what they need is people to start up their own business, because you aren't going to have those big Walmarts or anything like that come in to create jobs. So you have to create your own job, really, unless you work in farming or oil, really, in Eastend anyway. That's how it is. So just go for it.
And along with all the hard work and the success she's enjoyed so far, Stephanie still finds joy in making every client's day just a little bit brighter.
Having somebody leave with a smile on their face and have them, it used to be a phone call saying, I love my hair. Now in the age of social media, it's a Facebook post saying, thanks Stephanie Davison, love my new hair, you know. Like that's probably the most rewarding part, that you can make someone feel so good about themselves.
Thanks to Community Futures Southwest, success stories like Hair Oasis are becoming a trend across the region. Community Futures Southwest helps business owners with financing and business training, making dreams become a reality. Contact their office today.
As you polish up your golf clubs for the upcoming season, rates will be increasing at the Chinook Golf Course.
The snow is still on the ground, but the city of Swift Current is already planning for the upcoming golf season. City Council has approved a rate increase for most categories for 2015. A rate hike which has resulted from a number of reasons.
2014, all golf courses in the province had a little bit of problems with getting people out to play. So a lot of times we've started in April with 800 rounds, and this year it was closer to 400. And depending on the year, you don't normally make it up at the end of the year. Lots of people around September long weekend say that's enough, and so your revenues decline. Other factors that really really impact golf courses and impacted us is when you get your bad days. So if we get a bunch of rain during the week, it's not nearly as serious if you get a bunch of rain on the weekend. So a bunch of rain on the weekend might cost us 10 to 15 grand based on how many people per day.
Robson goes on to stress that despite the 2015 rate increases, Chinook remains competitive with other municipal golf courses. And as far as any improvements to the local golf course this coming season, he says there aren't any major projects on the horizon.
We'd really like to expand our driving range a bit, but we're limited by room. That would be one area where we know that a lot of people with the Elmwood development would be a year behind. It's not that we'd like to take advantage of that, though we would. We would certainly like to be able to offer our driving range to everybody.
The Chinook Golf Course is one of 3 18-hole courses within the immediate Swift Current area.
Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone, at our studio, or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at MyLocalTV.ca. And be sure to follow us on a range of social media. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.